kick it off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ali. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Longhorns offense will take the field first. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. He lets one fly deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Longhorn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
Now, I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
On the run from inside his own 5. So Auburn's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
That was a third down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on third down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to fire on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. A shot toward the end zone. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Texas! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They go to the ground. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some...
He wants to go deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So here comes the Auburn offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They send the tight end in motion. He's got an open man. Flying down the right side. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. Auburn lines up quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with...
An early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week, guys. They've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see it.
Breaks into the open and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas! This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They have been bludgeoned right out of the gate in this one now to try to find their footing and get back in this game. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've been gashed by the proverbial buzzsaw now to try to find a way to fight back into this game. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to take a shot. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. And defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So here comes the Auburn offense. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but
worry.
This is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That last big play, one that can really jump-start a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking to throw on first down. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break.
Get set, get set.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
He'll pull it on the read, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the third and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. From inside the 10, here he comes. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going. absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Going right to work up top. He'll take a shot. Touchdown Longhorn! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Handoff from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Kicks it high and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it, floating down toward the earth. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Texas offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll go to the ground. Got room to work. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Texas! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Jacksonville State is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 14 to Middle Tennessee. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So here comes the Auburn offense. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. To the ground with the back. Shakes off the defender. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact. Forced the turnover.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
414 satellite. 414 satellite.
Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Longhorns! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. All by himself down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Longhorns sending the offense back on. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to scramble. Open space at the 25. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like, spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to the ground with the running back. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
Will kick it away to crank up the second half. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Hard running there. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing the first down marker.
Turning it on! Quick step and go. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Auburn comes to the line with a first and goal. Trying to punch it in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've... Touchdown, Auburn! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Running back searching for a hole. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. He's got 59 yards rushing in this game and getting closer to 1,400 for the season.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Still running at the 40. Ernie on the Jets. Touchdown, Texas. And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing.
And this offense picks up right. Where it left off, scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the 2nd half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. UCF has the lead right now, but this night's crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside the bounce house. They're up by 4 over Pittsburgh. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pulled and finds his man on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays, those splash plays that can change games.
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They want to run this quarterback. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Texas.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. The last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. The give to the tailback. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Fires on the move. Got his man to the left. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Auburn going to work with another 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Turning it on. Oh, he got loose. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
From the gun, looking for a man. He's got it on the move. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
To the air on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Vick. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Fitted in the window for the score.
Great job by the wide receiver. The windows are so small in this area of the field. And you saw him fight through the defender to make that catch on the TD.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got it in the middle, it's Punga. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Punga. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Now they'll try the right side. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. It is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. He's got it at the 25. Oh, a lot of space. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working, but at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well tonight, give back that last score.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Ali. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Ready to fire from the pistol.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake on first down. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You have some success with the bootleg, and now you got the defense on their heels a little bit in this run game because they're not sure who's got the ball. Is it going to be the running back? Is the quarterback booting and keeping it himself? Could you play action and maybe throw it? Nice job mixing and matching the play calling here offensively.
They'll give it to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll ride the hot hand. Spins away from the defense. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to four-down territory. Here's third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
Six Profane.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch it. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Now the play fake. With the catch, it's Fox. Breaks into the open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And another big play by this offense. And if they are playing not thinking about the scoreboard at all. There's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David.
Got some room. Only in the house. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0, ball game is over. When we get to the offseason,